And joining us now is head coach Bobby Lutz. Good afternoon, Bobby.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Bobby, a lot of big wins last season. You beat nationally ranked Dayton. You beat nationally ranked Xavier. And you also had a lot of really close losses, especially early on in the year. Looking back, how much of an impact did those close setbacks have an effect on the team as you were just starting the season?
I think it's anytime you have a great year or a mediocre year, which we had, there are a lot of factors. And certainly, we had a young man quit who will be playing at Southern California in December. Then we had Shamar Bowden, who's on the all-freshman team. Third day of practice, blows his knee out. We had two more players, Charles Dewars and Anwan Wilderness, who missed. Charles missed the entire conference season. And Anwan didn't practice from December 15 to February 15. I think those things were more important. And then when you add in the fact that we did have tough losses, that kind of built. Just like when you win a lot of those games, you seem to continue to win them. Instead, we lost a lot of close games. And the bottom line was, with the injuries, we just weren't quite good enough, consistently enough to win. The thing is, despite a bad year, and I think that's what the good news about this year is we have a lot of new guys, but those guys that went through that last year never quit. And as evidenced by the fact that we beat Xavier and Dayton, when things weren't going that well for us, and it showed that our guys, did not quit throughout the season, and as a result, I think we'll be better, both with those returning players, and then when we add in all the new guys that we have, plus the two that were hurt, we think that we have a chance to build from last year and be much better, much like we were 2 years ago instead of a season ago.
We're talking with Charlotte head coach Bobby Lutz. Jim Barron of Rhode Island will join us next. If you have questions for Bobby, please just identify yourself by name and affiliation.
Hey, Bobby, Jim Utter, how you doing?
Good, Jim. What's happening?
You just made mention of this comparing going into the season to 2 years ago. If someone all they were to do were to look at your record from last season, that you lost two of your highest rebounder, your highest scorer, it probably you wouldn't probably expect not to be picked very high in preseason polls. The way you came out today, 7th, is that actually a little better than you may have anticipated?
Yeah, some of the national publications had picked us as, I think, 11th, 12th, 10th. I think that people around the league know that we do have a number of guys back, and we had Shamari Spears setting out, from Boston College, and I think has a chance to be one of the top players in our league. I think the league knows when you're coming off a year like we had a season ago. I think 7th is probably a pretty generous pick if you look at it just based on what transpired a year ago. But I think that we feel like we have a chance. We're a little young, obviously, and Stephen mentioned that we have 3 returning starters, but my best guess as of today would be only one of those would actually start if we were playing tonight. So, we are going to be a new team in a lot of ways. We're much deeper, much more athletic. I think we'll shoot the ball better. And, if our guys grow up quickly, I think we have a chance to be in the mix.
And as a quick follow-up, is there how important will it be for Dewan to have some good backup this season, and how has Dario progressed so far in practice?
Yeah, Dewan had an unbelievable year last year, really. If you look at it just from, he averaged over 7 assists a game, and his assist to turnover was one of the top 5 or 6 in America. And again, he did that on a team that had the lowest field goal percentage shooting I've ever coached in my life, including high school. So it's hard to get assists when you can't make shots. And, so he had a phenomenal year. But, the one thing he wasn't able to do is defend like he did 2 seasons ago, because we could not afford for him to foul. I mean, he is a tenacious defender, and we will be able to let him go defensively. He will create some havoc for folks, I think, because he's bigger, stronger, quicker. He's really worked hard. But it will be nice, that he can just play, knowing that he will get some rest but also that he can get a few fouls and our team will survive. And Dario Green is playing better and better. We're only 6 days into practice, but with the team workouts and individual workouts, we're very pleased. Dario's just a sophomore and can play either guard spot, but certainly can back up DeJuan at the point if needed, and again is a very good scorer at the two-guard spot. So we're very pleased with where we're at in that department, especially compared to a year ago.
Thanks, Bobby.
Bobby, Josh Katzos with the Basketball Times here. You touched on this a second ago with Shamari, but just wondering how much you need that front court to improve and how much Spears can do that for you.
Well, he can score the ball. That's the thing. You can run good offense, you can get great plays, you can get it to people in position, but if they can't put it in the basket, there's not much need to even try to do that. And he is, I think, the best low post scorer we've had in a long, long time, maybe since 2001. Now he's got to prove that in non-conference and in the league, but he's undersized. He's only 6'5.5", 6'6". I think we list him 6'7". Maybe with shoes he is that tall. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because he puts the ball in the basket, and he's really worked. He's now can face up and shoot the ball all the way to the three. It's naturally not what we want him to do a lot of, but he's really used the year off. He's in the best shape of his life, and if we're going to be any good, he's going to need to score the ball for us, and we fully anticipate that. We know he's going to get touches and opportunities. That's going to be a focal part of our offense, and I really do think that he'll come through and score the ball pretty effectively this year.
Appreciate it.
Bobby, Brian Gregory at the start of the call talked about the strength of the league, and in his estimation, it's the best the league is from top to bottom since his first year when the A-10 sent 4 teams to the NCAA tournament and 2 advanced to the Elite 8. What is your assessment of the league as we get ready to start the season?
Yeah, it's only, this will be our 5th year, but, I've been impressed with the league, but the last 2 years, we were able, as a league, to get 2 at-large bids both of those years. Last year, there were only 4 non-BCS bids in America, and we had 2 of them, Dayton and Xavier, who both won a first-round game. I think that we have every bit of that this year and perhaps more. Dayton, Xavier are both ranked by a lot of folks and deserve to be. Richmond has 3 guys that are in our top 15 of the all-conference votes. I mean, that's a pretty good third team when you have 3 guys that are all thought to be the top 15 players, all on the same team. And with Chris Mooney, who does an unbelievable job with the Richmond offense. I won't call it the Princeton offense because it's his team, and he does a great job with them. LaSalle, getting Murray and having Green back, and they're going to be really good. Temple, you just go down the list. There are a lot of really good teams in our league, and so I haven't been in the league that long to compare. I know that year, obviously, with Xavier and St. Joe's being so good, Elite 8, that was a special year. But based on my time, the league has been very good, particularly the last 2 years. But I think this year could be even better, especially top to bottom. I think when you look at a league. St. Bonaventure had been at the bottom, but you look at what Coach Smith has done there, and I mean they're going to win games in our league. The bottom part of the league is, I think, is a testament to how good the A-10 is going to be this year.
And with that, Bobby, we'll let you go.
Okay.
Best of luck this season, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Okay, thanks.